Hey, sweetheart, you're lost. The gift shop's back at the main gate. The voice was mocking. The smirks from a crowd of SEAL candidates confirmed it. A young woman wearing standard issue fatigues, no rank, no insignia, was calmly removing spent targets from their frames. Her movements were precise, quiet. She didn't flinch, didn't respond. From the tower above, the Master Chief watched through binoculars. He saw what others didn't, how her spine stayed straight as she stacked the targets, the discipline in every gesture. She was an island of calm among the roaring ocean of testosterone. One candidate, Petty Officer Drake, puffed his chest. He was the leader, the alpha. Her silence? He took it for weakness. "We're qualifying on the M210 today," he said. "That's a big boy rifle. You sure you should be here without double ear pro?" More chuckles. Still, she didn't respond. The name on her tape said only, Morgan. She finished her work, stood in a single fluid motion, and walked silently past the line of snickering men. Her boots crunched softly on the gravel. Her expression didn't change. The Master Chief had seen enough. He noted her perfectly bloused boots, the way she moved, like a coiled spring hidden in plain sight. He knew, even if no one else did. His voice crackled over the loudspeaker. "All right, candidates, cold bore shot at 600 meters, followed by 4 targets at unknown distances. 90 seconds. Drake, you're up." Drake swaggered to the rifle, but when he peered through the scope, his face changed. Something was off. He adjusted knobs, fiddled. This rifle's full bar," he complained. "The zero's off. No way to make the shot." The Master Chief's voice returned. "Drake, stand down. Specialist Morgan, front and center." The men blinked in disbelief. Drake protested weakly. "She's range maintenance." But Morgan was already walking to the firing line, steady and silent. She ignored the bipod, dropped into a kneeling position, adjusted the optic, one detail Drake had missed, breathed in, fired. A perfect hit. Bolt, breath, fire. 5 shots. 5 bullseyes. Silence. The only sound left was the wind and the soft ting-ting-ting of the barrel cooling. The egos that had filled the range only moments ago were now dust, scattered by her unshakable precision. Drake stared, disbelief in his eyes. That's not possible," he whispered. But it had happened. Before them all. No lectures, just skill. The Master Chief stepped down from the tower and approached. He didn't speak to Morgan. He faced the trainees. "You see the name Morgan? You thought she was here to staple targets. You made assumptions." He held up a tablet. "Let me tell you who she is. Specialist Alice Morgan, U.S. Army, former 75th Ranger Regiment, distinguished honor graduate, Army Sniper School, holder of the longest confirmed combat shot in Operation Resolute Support, Bronze Star with Valor. She is not maintenance. She is an instructor, on loan to us from the Army Marksmanship Unit. She forgot more about this rifle before breakfast than you'll learn in your entire careers." Then he turned to Morgan, drew himself up, and rendered the sharpest salute of his 40-year career. "Specialist Morgan," he said, his voice full of respect. "On behalf of Naval Special Warfare, my sincere apologies. It is an honor to have you. Welcome to Coronado. She gave a small nod, cleared the rifle, and handed it to him directly. Zero confirmed, Master Chief. And then she walked away. Her job done. But the story was just beginning. By sunset, every SEAL on base had heard what happened. The firing lane was now nicknamed Morgan's Line. Drake was no longer the same. The arrogance was gone. That evening, he was seen in the armory, not shouting orders, but cleaning rifles. Quiet. Thoughtful. The lesson had landed deep. He began to listen. He treated every role, from cook to mechanic to clerk, with the respect they deserved. A week later, he found Morgan calibrating optics in a workshop. No audience, no theatrics. He stood at attention and simply said, "Ma'am, I was wrong. Thank you for the lesson." She looked up, met his eyes. "We all have something to learn, petty officer," she said. "Focus on your sight picture and breath control. The rest will follow." Advice both technical and timeless. Chief Petty Officer Drake now stood before a new class of candidates. Behind him, framed on the wall, was a single paper target. 5 holes. No larger than a quarter. Perfect center. He pointed to it. "Every class hears this story," he said. "It's a reminder. The most dangerous person on base isn't the loudest, not the one with the most patches. True power doesn't shout." The woman who made those shots was underestimated by everyone, myself included. Never make that mistake. Your assumptions are your greatest weakness. Morgan never bragged, never brought it up again. She just kept doing the job, with quiet, relentless excellence. Her legacy wasn't carved in stone. It lived in changed hearts, in better leaders, in the wisdom passed down to new warriors. True strength? It's not the noise you make. It's the silence your skill demands. If this story moved you, if you believe in actions over arrogance and in quiet power that changes lives, then this is the channel for you. Subscribe to Beyond Story for more true tales of transformation, humility, and heroism. Turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what comes next.